Nintendo had a surprise direct today where they announced a swarm of new titles, ports, and IP. But what I want to talk about is something that I've waited for since day one on the Switch, and that is Overwatch. Overwatch is one of my most favorite games of all time. It's such a well-polished, rounded game where each character is unique both in their abilities and weight. Each match is unique because of the different characters, both on your team and the opposing side. It's hard for this game to get stale because every level, every match has different problems that have to be solved because of the team composition. So when I heard that this game was finally coming to the Switch, I lost my mind. Rest easy because the game will be released in just 1 month, October 15th. For the past 2 years, we've heard Blizzard talk about bringing Overwatch to the Switch. Their initial response was, the Switch isn't powerful enough to run our game. And eventually they mentioned that they would bring Diablo 3 to the Switch, which kind of gave us some hope, a ray of beam through these rainy clouds. Is it possible that we could get Overwatch finally to the Switch? Which probably gave them a hands-on experience to see if in fact the software would run on the hardware. Well, eventually Blizzard commented and they said that they would never say no to an opportunity. If they could put the game on another platform, they would. So there's a couple of pros and cons to having Overwatch on the Switch. We don't have all of the details at the moment. There's a couple of things that we do know. And as I've been reading the comments both on YouTube and on Reddit, I've seen that there's a lot of the same concerns that I have, which are mainly cross-platform, linking your accounts, and competitive play. So let's break these down. So first off, cross-platform. Currently, the game doesn't support cross-platform play, which is a letdown, saying that other competitive esport games support cross-platform, such as Rocket League and Fortnite. So hopefully, the fans can voice up and ask Blizzard to enable cross-platform integration. But that leads me to my second concern, linking your account. Currently, I have Overwatch on PC and on PlayStation. And I'm currently unable to link my two accounts to share the same loot and data. This is kind of a downside because I put so much time into my PlayStation account that I'm not really enticed to play the game on my PC. I essentially just have to start from scratch, and that's what it would mean with the Switch. I have to start from scratch, and I can't play with all of the loot that I've earned and all of the skins that I've acquired. It's a little discomforting, and it kind of makes it impossible because there's no cross-platform play. I remember specifically Epic Games. It took them over a year to allow you to link your accounts to different platforms because of Sony's roadblock, not allowing that cross-platform play. But since Sony has then softened their hearts and allowed cross-play for Fortnite on all the different consoles, maybe this will allow Blizzard and give them an opportunity to enable that functionality so we can link our different accounts. So fingers crossed on that. Another concern that I have is competitive mode. And like others, this is going to be something that's going to be a little difficult because if it's only going to be user base on the Switch, then that could mean competitive mode is going to take a little bit longer to find those matches. I mean, it already takes a little bit of time on PlayStation, and I don't imagine that the Switch user base is going to be as big as PlayStation and not near as big as PC. So that could be a little discomforting as well. It could take fans a long time to get into a competitive mode just to rank. And on top of that, how are we going to do voice chat? Nintendo Switch doesn't have an app where you can do voice chat by any means, and currently the game doesn't have a built-in voice chat functionality like Fortnite. So it's going to be kind of difficult because this whole game is wrapped around team composition and to be able to play as a team. If you don't have the ability to communicate with one another, it's going to be a little bit difficult to beat these teams. So we haven't heard anything. We don't know if that's going to be a feature that's going to be added eventually or added when the game's released, but it's something that we can pray for because honestly, I play with a bunch of friends and how I don't know. I'm not going to want to play with them on the Switch if I can't talk to them. So those are my big concerns. But let's talk about the good news, all right? We got the bad news out of the way. We're going to talk about the good news. So after hearing these wonderful rumors that Overwatch was finally coming to the Switch, I feared that the port price would be $60 when you can already buy the game for $30. So this is something that we saw with Skyrim. Skyrim is like a 10-year-old game, and you can buy it anywhere for 20 bucks. And when it was ported to the Switch, they threw on a premium price tag, 60 bucks. That was a hard pill to swallow. So I was a little concerned that Blizzard would charge the $60 price tag with Overwatch. But after I got an email from Nintendo saying that you can pre-purchase the game, found out that it's $40, which I think is a very fair price. That's $10 more than what you would pay if you bought it on Xbox or PlayStation at the moment, but it also comes with 3 free months of Nintendo Online subscription and added bonus loot. So you're actually getting quite a good deal with all of that. So I gotta say that's the pro. That's the pro category. So what I want to say is that my poop breaks are gonna go from 20 minutes to 90 minutes. This is the game that I've wanted for the Switch for the last 2 years now, and I can hardly believe that the time has come. It's a testament to us to see how powerful the Nintendo Switch really is. We've seen developers work hard to optimize their games to run on this hardware, and I'm blown away. And I hope that they're able to keep that smooth 60 frames per second. And I hope that there's going to be a large user base so I can play competitive mode, so I can get in and out of matches quickly. So what do you guys think? Is this a win for Blizzard? Is this a win for Nintendo? What does this mean for the future of games? We've heard lots of games weren't powerful enough to run on the Switch, such as Overwatch, but now it's a reality. What other games do you guys want to see ported over here? Let me know in the comments below.